Hey, welcome back. Yes, we are cooking, Ender. And we are not only cooking, we are cooking up something fierce tonight. Let's get this going. Voila, welcome to the kitchen. Yeah, if you haven't caught a cooking stream before, they're a lot of fun. I'm very unscripted, so I kind of just, yeah, you know what we cooking up, something devious. A little bit of meth, a little bit of hash, you know how it is. Maybe mix it in together. Walter White, nah. I can't be Walter White. No one can be him. He is him. So I'll do my own thing. But no, it's a lot of fun. I do it very unscripted. So it's kind of just like, because the more unscripted it is, the more scuffed it is. And then that makes it more and more enjoyable. So I guess I could walk you through the setup. I did upgrade it a little bit from last time. I got some new kitchenware, which is nice, that I didn't have before, which will come in handy today. And then I've also got an extra light here now, so the lighting's even better than it was before. What else? I mean, those are the big things. Cameras are still, I got the new camera setup going, so we're looking good there. And I think everything else was here last time. It's been a while since I did a cooking stream, so this is jumping straight back into it. So we're making some hash tonight. Good old sausage. We got three core parts to our hash. We've got sausage, we've got pan-fried potatoes, and then we've got eggs. So we'll be doing all three of those. Oh, you're too kind, Ender. I gotta do some, I want to start making YouTube videos more, but I gotta wait until I get out of my full-time internship and into my semester, because I'll have more free time. But I can actually walk you through. I've got this camera right here. This is gonna be where we're chopping up all of our stuff and we're doing all of our, stuff that we're doing with our hands. And then we've got the stove cam back here. This is where we're going to be doing our pan frying for our cooking. Oh, my dogs are out. And then I got multiple if I wanted to do both at the same time. So I've got that one, and then I've got this one here, which is the front cam, and then the GoPro, and then I got all three at once as well. So that's if things start getting real crazy. But for now, we'll just stick with this. And I'm hoping, I've been de-thawing my sausage for quite some time now, and I'm hoping that it's gonna be thawed enough for us to eat. Otherwise, we might be eating frozen sausage, which is unfortunate. I don't go through my ingredients quick enough to not freeze them. So like everything I have is always frozen. So I have to remember to de-thaw everything before I actually use it. So, all right, well, we're just gonna jump right in. I mean, I got nothing else to say. So I have not scripted any of this. So this is gonna be just me winging it. I think first thing we should probably cook would be, the potatoes are probably gonna take the longest, and then the sausage is probably gonna be second, and then the eggs will do last. I think that would probably be the smartest way to do it. I have a brand new cutting board for us. Playing RE2, nice. Yeah, just feel free to pop in and out whenever, man. Oh, hold on, I gotta respond to my mom's text. Yes. Yeah, I got a new cutting board. So we have a nice size one now. Before I was just using this crappy plastic one that was provided to me when I got the apartment, which, I mean, it got the job done, but it was way too small for anything that was large quantity. Hello there, welcome. We haven't started cooking anything yet. We're just doing laying out the groundwork, so to say. But yeah, we have a new cutting board, which will come in clutch. And I think with that, we are gonna get started. I got here some taters, and I'm not sure how many we should do. I guess it depends on the size. Let's start pulling them out and seeing. Okay, that's a small one. We'll do 4. The more we make now, the less we have to make later. The less we have to make for dinner. Me, I don't know why I say we. I'm the only one who's gonna be eating this. Yeah, I'm the only one who's gonna be eating it, but the more I make now, the less I have to make later. So I'm just gonna make a ton, and then I'll have extra leftovers for tomorrow's breakfast. So we got 4 spuds. Here is our sausage, and in here, I've got my eggs. So that is all of our ingredients. Pretty simple. Although we will have to season our sausage, and I don't really have any great seasonings for sausage. I kind of just have some generic like meat, I guess, seasonings we could throw on, but like we'll just have to, I don't know, pretend that we're putting on some good breakfast spices. I mean, we make do with what we've got. It's not the best, but it'll be good enough. So fortunately, we're not peeling these with a knife because I've had to do that. I tried to do that the first time I cut up a potato at this apartment, and that was horrible. That did not go well. We got this. I'll actually hold it there because it's better camera quality. Boom. This peeler is sharp as hell. I almost cut myself on it actually already. So we are going to move. I'm going to do a little camera shift. We're gonna slide this over here so that we can see the sink. And I gotta rinse these off first because they are dirty. Whoop. Why'd the chicken cross the road? I don't know. Why did the chicken cross the road, Ender? Ooh. All right, and we're just gonna start shaving these off. I think if we peel these first, then we'll do the pan, and then while the spuds are cooking, we'll get the sausage seasoned and prepped. Ooh, I need to be careful not to cut my finger. Banned from Twitch permanently. Ooh. Yo, this thing is so sharp. Holy crap. Light work of these potatoes. Don't stand a chance. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. What do you think? Ooh. I think that's good. Good enough. A little bit of skin doesn't hurt. Skin's where all the nutrients are. I know, why would I be... If I knew, why would I be asking you? Good question. Maybe you just wanted to reaffirm your answer. It was a rhetorical question the whole time. I think 4 should be plenty. I think last time I used potatoes to make something, I did 3, and it was enough for like 2 meals, so this will be good. I also was able to procure 1 single shell, soft shell, that I could use for a burrito. So we will try to wrap at the end of the stream, once everything's cooked, we will try to wrap our burrito without a guide and see how well that goes. I do kind of know the process. I've seen it done before, but I've never actually done it myself. Cut out the black spot? No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Maybe I will after. Let me just get all of them shaved off first, and then we'll think about doing that, okay? Hold your horses. Relax. I've got this. Who's the professional? And I can't claim that. Who is the amateur chef here? That would be moi. Besides, it'd be more entertaining for you guys if you see me eat the black spot anyways. And like I said on the last one, if it turns out bad, I am not going to sugarcoat it on my review of my food. If it's shit, I will say it is shit. So, honest reviews only. All right, that's 3 of 4. This is so sad. You have no idea. This is so satisfying. This sharp of a peeler on these potatoes is like, I don't know. This is like the most satisfying thing I've experienced all week. Whoop. Okay. Don't get my fingers, please. I do not want to cut that. Oh God, this one's slippery. Whoop. How is the audio level doing for you guys? Is the music not too loud? I have it just kind of in the background because I wanted you guys to have something for when I'm not talking, because I do talk a lot, but there are going to be some moments of downtime where I'm focused on the cooking. So I just wanted to make sure that the, you've never made hash? Are you serious? It's like a core recipe though. Well, after today, you'll know exactly how to make it perfectly, without flaw. Preferably, I would have gotten, there's a certain like sausage tube. Like if you find like Jimmy Dean, if you find like the Jimmy Dean like sausage tubes like in the grocery store, there's one that's like for sage sausage. It's like already flavored like the sage. And that is like, I think that's the best, it's the one that I'm used to having with my hash. But this time we just have this normal sausage. Is the best I could find. It's just a pork sausage. We'll just cut it up and throw some seasoning that I've gotten there. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Okay, black spots. There is a black spot. So let's take that out. Just shave it down a bit more. Whoop. There we go. Rest of that looks fine. I mean, there's a bit of skin, but like I said before, skin never hurt nobody. It'll make you stronger. If it doesn't kill me, it will make me stronger, that is. If there's pesticides inside of it, then I might be in trouble. Okay. I'll just shave down some of these black spots a little bit more. Ooh, almost got my finger there. That was close. I actually did like touch my finger a little bit, but it wasn't sharp enough to cut. Not enough force. Let the tool do the work. This is why you don't force things, all right? Whoop. And I'll throw this in the sink too with all the other scraplings. Okay. Now we need to cut them up. This is going to be much better than the last time I cut up potatoes when I was doing it on my tiny board, because now we've got a big cutting board to work with. And I have a nice knife here that I need to sharpen. This is gonna be loud for you guys actually. I'll do it away from the mic. They gave me knives that were literally the dullest thing I've ever seen when I moved in here. So I kind of have to sharpen them literally every time I use them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna cut myself on accident. Hopefully that's not destroying your guys' eardrums. I'm sorry if it was. Okay. Knife. All right, time to cut them. We're just gonna do in a line, Fruit Ninja style, and just give them a good old whack to start. Ugh. There we go. And actually, I do want to cut these a bit finer, or I guess I don't know what the right terminology is, but I will get these potatoes cut down fine. I'll say that for lack of a better word, so that I can put them in a burrito and it won't be too weird. It's not too chunky. So I'm going to cut these down quite a bit, actually. If you want to make your own hash, you don't have to cut them down as much as I'm going to cut them down. In fact, I kind of like it when there's a bigger potato in there if I'm just eating it by itself. But in a shell, I think it'd be better if I cut them down a little bit smaller. So, all right, we're just going to start going. Whew. Get the angle right? It is right. It's always right. Of course it is. Who do you think you're talking to? Oh, and I always seasoned my potatoes, but I don't know if that's like a normal thing, but I always feel like more seasoning is never a bad thing. you know. Sodium is lovely until it gives you heart conditions. But I am still in my 20s, so I don't have to worry about that. So I will eat as much sodium as I want and need in my life. I need sodium. I don't want sodium. I need sodium. Besides, salt is an electrolyte, so it'll be fine. I'm just promoting good hydration in my body. There's nothing else to it. I'll make sure to tell the doctor that when I have bad cholesterol. Whoop. Okay. Whew. This is going pretty well so far. Improved from last time. You guys are lucky you didn't see the trial run. Actually, you guys are probably unlucky you didn't see the trial run. These potatoes are, I don't know. I just found them at the grocer. They are Idaho Russell. Yeah, Idaho Russell potatoes. Boom. They taste like potatoes. Would you believe it? Crazy, I know. All right, almost down. Once we get all these big chunks out, I'll kind of evaluate how big some of these chunks are and see if we can go down a little bit more. It looks like we still got some pretty big ones in there, so we're gonna keep going a bit. Whoop, it's starting to go everywhere. Okay. Salt affects blood pressure. Russet? No, I'm pretty sure it's Russell, actually. Some dude named Russell, I think. No, you're right. There's a hole on the T. I couldn't see that they crossed their T's, okay? It looked like an L for me. I'm sorry. I did have an interesting conversation the other day. I feel like I'm a very expressive person with like my hand gestures and stuff, but I also feel like at the same time my voice is very monotone. So it's like an interesting juxtaposition where I feel like I am trying to be more expressive than it's coming off a lot of the times. And a lot of that is just like lost in translation just because my voice is so like monotone. And it's not like I'm even trying to be like monotone. Like this is literally just how I talk. I was stuck with the vocal cords that God gave me, I suppose. But we make it work. I guess you could think of it the other way. I'm just making up with my gestures for the expressiveness that I've lost in my voice. All right, I think we are getting about to the point where we're ready to season them and toss them in. All right, that looks good to me. That's a big chunk. Hold up now. Okay, a little bit, maybe a little bit more. Brilliant. Lovely. Okay, I guess I could just set this, I don't know, here. Sure, why not? Okay. Next up, we're going to throw some seasoning on these bad boys. I think you're supposed to season potatoes. In which case, let me check and see what kind of seasonings I got in here. Okay, we've got, we'll do some of this, some onion powder. And then we'll throw on some, what about a little bit of garlic salt? We got some garlic salt too. And then maybe, this? I don't know. Cook sausage first? No, that's gonna take longer than the potatoes, I think. Usually potatoes take a while to cook. At least they have in the past. Maybe that's because I'm fry them in the grease left over. Ooh. You are making a great point. There's a slight problem with that though, and that's that I have a cutting board that is full of potatoes. And I don't have anywhere to throw them. I guess I could just grab, whoop, right in here. Hold up now. That'll do. We'll just throw them in here, I guess. I don't know. Seems fine to me. Whoop. And then we'll just grab them out later when we want to season them. Fry them in grease left over. That's a great tip. I will try that. Okay. Not a okay, never mind. I'll just stop talking. I was about to say not a single potato spill, but I spilled literally the very first one, so that was not, yeah. I'll just pretend I was never gonna say that in the first place. That is quite a bit of potatoes, not gonna lie. Now that I see them all cut up, that is a lot of potatoes. Okay, well, like I said before, the more we make now, the more I make now, the less I have to make later. So I'll just ball out today. Why not? All right, here we are diving into our sausage. How do I open this thing? Scissors? Scissors. Let me grab some scissors. Whoop. And I think these are sharp enough, right? Hopefully, I swear. Okay. Question is, how much of this do we want to use? Because we could use the full thing, but that might be too much for the amount of potatoes that we have. I don't know. Oh, thank you for the raid, by the way. Welcome. We are cooking up some hash and from scratch. I don't know, I've never made hash before, so this is gonna be a new experience for me. I got all these potatoes. I think that much is probably, I don't know. You think that's, I think that quantity is probably good. If we chop it up, that's probably fine. We'll just use the full thing. If nothing else, it'll just be some meaty hash. I gotta rinse my hands. My hands feel gross. And we're just gonna throw some seasonings on before we chop it up. For the sausage, we'll do, we've got maybe some of this badass shit. We might try some of that. And then maybe a little bit of this garlic spicy stuff. 3/4? I can maybe 3/4 would be a good call. I feel like it is a bit much for the amount of potatoes that we have. So we're just gonna go and measure out. Analyzing. That's, yeah, that's close enough. And I'm gonna siphon this off and throw this in a Ziploc bag for future use. Oh, I got AC in my apartment and it has been huge. Gotta head to work, won't be able to chat. Hope you have a great day. Thank you. And hopefully your shift goes well for you and you don't hate life. I am very happy it's Friday. Hopefully you have the weekend off and you can enjoy the next 2 days after your shift. And even enjoy your shift while you're at it, if you can, if at all possible. It's tough out there, so you do you. All right, I'm just gonna throw this in the freezer? Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna season the meat with this garlic stuff, and then we'll do the badass shit first. We'll throw that on. We're just gonna be very generous with the seasoning and then give it a good rubbing. Oh yeah. Flip it over and a bit more. Okay. Now sausage is pretty salty normally, so I think that it'll probably, we don't have to add too much seasoning, otherwise it'll be too salty. I am worried about that a little bit, but I'd rather err on the side of too much seasoning than too little. I'll throw a little bit more on, why not? Okay, that's in. Throw that out of the way. Rinse that off. Okay, now we're doing the garlic seasoning. Whoop. And just a bit of this. I don't know if this is meant to go on like before you cook really, or if this is supposed to be like an after seasoning sort of deal. We're throwing it on before, because usually if you season before, you get better flavor. Top pro tip. I've mentioned in previous cooking streams that I am terrible at cooking. So if I ever say something as fact, always take it with like 90% grain of salt that it's gonna be cap. All right, that looks pretty, I mean, that looks pretty good to me. I think so at least. So we're gonna wash again. And now, I guess we can cut it up. Should we throw it? You know, we could just throw it in the pan first and then chop it up. I do have this this chopper thing here, which would be pretty good, I imagine. We'll just throw the full thing in and then just chop it in the pan. How about that? So we'll get all this meat off the knife here. I almost just ate that. That was instinctual. Okay, we'll throw this over to here. And then I gotta grab a pan out. And I just bought this the other day. Big ass pan that I can heat up a large quantity of food, because I did not have that before. All right, I should probably turn on my heat. We'll throw it on, I don't know, like a 6. 6 is always great. Not too hot, not too cold. All right, in you go. Whoop. And I don't think we'll need oil in here, because usually, well, I don't know, it might, maybe just a smidge, right? Maybe just a bit. Maybe just a little bit. We'll just, under, we want it under. This is pro move right here. Excellent. Superb. That'll really bring the flavor out, in my opinion. Actually, it's not opinion, it's fact. This is gonna be the most flavorful sausage I've had in my life. Whoop. All right, that's cooking. What do we do in the meantime? I guess we could season our potatoes, but I do have to chop up my meat as well. So let me start throwing, damn, that was aggressive. Sorry guys, I just had I had a rough week, okay? Don't talk to me. I mean, now that we're cutting it down, I think this is gonna be about right. I think 3/4 was a good call on the quantity of pork sausage that we're putting in this hash with the amount of potatoes that we have. So, good call. Oh God. I feel bad about buying a bunch of like kitchen utensils that I'm only gonna use for like the next like month. But at the same time, like what I had originally was pretty bare bones. So like I was not working with much. Okay. Oh, listen to that sizzle now. Now we're getting going. I don't know how greasy this is gonna be. We might have to do a little drain on the grease if it gets really greasy real quick. But that's what we have paper towels for, if we need them. So I usually have to do that with beef, but I've never cooked pork sausage before, so we'll see. I don't know how greasy it is inherently. I know it's gonna be salty. It smells salty, my God. Okay. I feel like it's gonna be easier to cut some of this up after it's cooked a little through, maybe? It'll be less tender, I suppose. Ooh, look at that. We're already getting some good cook action on that. With the seasonings? Okay. All right. The problem for me is gonna be, how do I keep my sausage warm while I have my potatoes cooking? That's gonna be tough, because usually it takes me a long ass time to cook my potatoes. I'm not very good with spuds. So we'll see. I don't know. I'll just throw them in like a pot that's like on like a very low heat on like another, on the side. And then keep in mind, we still got to do eggs too. That's on top of the potatoes and the other stuff. And then as a little sneak peek for all you raiders who just came in, we are going to try wrapping a burrito. I was able to procure a single tortilla shell from my neighbor to try and make a breakfast burrito with this hash. So we will try and wrap it without a guide. And I've never done that before, so. Okay, I'm just gonna let this go for a little bit. And while that's going, set this off to the side. While that is going, I'm going to switch over to this one probably. No. Yeah, this one. This one should be fine. We've got our potatoes in here. We'll throw a little seasoning on these guys too. Oh, I already have the seasonings out. Onion powder. In you go. Okay, a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. All right, and a little bit of this seasoned salt. Damn, that pork is loud as hell. Okay, a little bit more. All right, and then a bit of this garlic salt as well. Garlic salt, there you go. Ooh, it smells good. Garlic is like, I fuck with garlic heavy, man. Garlic bread, garlic naan. Don't even get me started on garlic naan, bro. Okay, we're going back to the GoPro. I mean, the Skycam. We're gonna just leave the potatoes over here for now. Let's see how this is doing. Oh, that looks pretty good. Look at that. Oh, hold on. Here, I got something for just the tool for this. Look at that. Ooh, looking good. Flip it over. I think I gotta chop this up a bit more. Oh yeah. Oh, this is cooking quick. Holy crap. Oh God. Well, at least this time there's not oil shooting back at me like there was last time with the chicken. Oh no, that was the beef. I threw oil in beef. Big mistake. Too greasy. I mean, it wasn't a huge mistake. We cleaned up, but I did have to drain the pan a couple times. And I remember the oil was attacking me the whole time. I was being harassed as I was cooking. I don't know. Moms have superpowers. They'll just stick stuff like in the pan and have like hot oil get all over their hands, and they just do not care. I don't understand how. I'm gonna turn my heat down a little bit because it looks like it's getting a good, too good a sear on the outside and not cooking all the way through, but it's also just because I need to turn it a bit more. Right, I just need to be chopping. Chop, chop. I feel very sorry for my neighbors who have to listen to me every single day. Especially, I take showers at like midnight, and like I feel really bad for the person who's underneath me. But like, almost just shot my sausage off my pan. But I gotta do what I gotta do, man. That's my best time to take showers. Damn, okay, I'm flinging the sausage around like a son of a bitch. All right, buddy, you need, stop. Okay, buddy. There we go. That sausage did not want to play nice. Ooh. Bro, this smells gas. I wish you guys could smell this. This smells really good. Starting to look pretty good too, not gonna lie. Damn, dude, this is shooting everywhere. What the hell? Is this the same piece that was there before? This guy has been a nightmare for me. Stop it. All right, this is a pro chef tactic right here. If you want to get your meat evenly cooked, you just do that. Oh yeah. Boom. Well, I didn't really flip over the pink parts that I was looking at, but I did flip a little bit of the parts that were already cooked, so that was kind of cool. Most complex thing you can cook is creamy mac and cheese. Yeah. To be fair, that is a beast I have not even challenged yet. This is what I mean when I say I'm inexperienced with cooking. I've literally never made boxed mac and cheese. Like, I've made stuff that's more difficult than boxed mac and cheese, sure, but like, even stuff like that, like I just never made. Good skill to have though. I will say learning cooking has actually been really fun. Like way more fun than I ever thought it would be. But I'm also the type of person who just likes to learn new stuff all the time. So like learning new knowledge is just like something that's rewarding for me. And so learning how to cook has been a good experience. That's also a practical one that I can use in the future. So it's been a lot of fun. And I really enjoy doing the cooking streams. They're like they're my favorite streams to do, to be honest. I feel like, again, like coming back to like how monotone my voice is, it's like, it's hard for me to really be like super expressive when I'm playing games. Like I love playing games and I love streaming games, but like it's difficult for me to kind of like be as much of a personality as I am like when I'm out in person doing stuff, when I'm like at my computer. And the monotone voice, I think, becomes even like more noticeable. Although I wasn't very monotone when I was fighting Valiant Gargoyles in Elden Ring. Those guys suck ass. I hate those guys. Okay, that's looking pretty good. There are some parts that still aren't fully cooked through. I think we're... do we evict the sausage into another pan? Or do we just throw the potatoes in with? God if I know, dude. We'll just cook for a little bit longer while I mull that over. And if anybody wants to give me a tip, I might just have to listen to it. I don't want to overcook my sausage is the thing. And I think I have to cook my potatoes at a similar heat. And if I leave the sausage in with the potatoes, they're going to get overcooked, I think. I could just throw them off in a pot on the side, potentially. Evict, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because if I leave them in, then it's just gonna get too well done. Okay. Last round of chopping. I wanna get that big piece out of here. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Set this off to the side. Okay, we're gonna grab another pot. Can't wait to do dishes later. This pot is gymongous, so this should be fine to hold everything. Okay, how's the best way to show this off? We'll just do like this. Okay, there's our sausage in. And change that out for these potatoes. I gotta throw a bit of oil in here with these potatoes, I think. Oh no, because the grease is in there, but a little bit, never hurt. And I'm gonna leave my heat. My heat's on a 4 right now. I think that's hopefully fine. I'll just give it a little bit of time. Mix them around to get that oil on all of them. This is the optimal way to use tongs, by the way. No other tool could ever be used for this job, I'm sure. I had these next to it, and I was like, whatever, I'll just use these. Okay. Brilliant. This meat we will throw, I think, back here. And we'll turn this very low, like as low as we can, just to keep it nice and warm for us. And I'll even put on a lid, I think. There we go. keep it nice and warm for us. And I got a few more potatoes in here that I need to get out. Y'all need to get in the pan. This is not up for negotiation. I paid good money for you guys. You guys got to get in there. Okay. There we go. All right, we'll let these cook for a little bit. I guess we can make our scrambled eggs. Yeah, this, cooking from scratch always a lot of dirty dishes. Oh, it's so true. I cooked another one of those chicken dishes, like the first cooking stream I did, and we'll do this one. I did another one of those chicken dishes like I did last time, and it was I had like 4 or 5 like big things that I had to wash before I streamed today. Actually, that sucked. I did not like that, but it is what it is. I mean, you cook, you have to do the dishes, so I don't got no one else to do them for me. What was I grabbing? Eggs already out. Yes. Okay. We are going to make our scrambled egg mixture. These I have made many a times before, so this shouldn't be too bad. And actually, I've heard that, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I've heard that if you use butter in your potatoes, it'll soften them up nice for you. So we'll try and throw a bit of butter in the pan later after they're cooked a bit more, to soften them up nice and good. Okay. Excellent. All right. Eggs. How many are we doing? We got quite a bit of food. We're gonna do 4 or 5 probably. Probably 4 would be fine, I think. Okay. Actually, I'll move this over this way. I need do I even have the one where it's, oh, I actually don't have the right camera load up for that. Well, we'll have to stay in this one. It's fine. The bottom left is going to be kind of obsolete, but that's okay. All right. No shell in the egg. No, that's what I meant to say. Yes. No shell in the bowl. Let me move this a little bit more that way. Okay, why are you not pulling apart? There we go. There's one. Whoop. Whoop. That was not the best break. No shell. We're good. Oh. And egg number 3. Lovely. And egg number 4. Oh, that was a nice one. Okay. Real quick, before I do anything with those eggs, I need to check how these spuds are doing. And maybe turn up the heat a bit more. Yeah, they could do with some more heat, I think. We'll go up to a 5. Okay. All right. Oh, let's set this back over here. Okay. Eggs, eggs, eggs. Move back over here. We're grabbing a fork. Boom. And we're grabbing some of this. So, fun fact about milk in eggs. If you put milk in your scrambled eggs, they will be fluffier, but they will be drier. So it depends on how you like your eggs. I prefer mine fluffy, so I do put a little bit of milk in. But if you don't like your eggs to be as dry, then don't put milk in. Little pro tip. Like I always say though, take everything I say with a grain of salt. My source is that I made it up. I didn't actually. I heard it somewhere. I never fact checked it though, so. Who needs to fact check nowadays? Everything I hear online is true. Nothing is ever wrong. All right, we're gonna whisk the hell out of this. There we go. Whoop. Okay. Looks pretty good to me. All right, we just got to make sure that when we cook those, well, I guess we don't have to make sure anything. They're good to go. We'll leave them off to the side, and we're going back over to this camera. All right, let's check on the spuds. Ooh. Noisy bunch, holy crap. Oh, there is some, I don't know what you call that. Char, bark, skin? Do you call it the bark of a potato like you call like a steak bark? I don't know. They're getting a little bit of, they're showing signs that they're being cooked nicely. We might have to do a little sample here shortly, see how tough they are still. Okay. Oop. Don't throw them out of the pan, please. This time we're not looking to make another major mistake like we did last time with the tomato sauce. That was a big ass blunder. I was cleaning that up forever. Yeah, if you didn't see the last cooking stream, I had a tomato sauce can that my can opener sucked at the time. I bought a new one that's definitely better, but the can opener I was provided when I moved in here was dog shit. It was really bad. And so when I tried to cut my can of tomato sauce, it literally just didn't cut. And so it was like kind of cut, and like I was able to like push it down so that I could get like the tomato sauce to come out. So then I was holding it here to add it. I was making goulash, and I was trying to push it down, and then it literally just shot everywhere, all over my kitchen. Yeah, that was a big blunder. But live and learn. Don't use shitty can openers. And don't push the lid of your can in, because then it'll pop. Okay. I'll leave those going for a little bit more. Okay. Put a lid on them to make them cook faster. Not a bad idea. I don't think I have a lid that's this size though, because I bought this pan and it's bigger than all the pans I was provided. I did not have a lid with it. So this is the biggest lid I got, and it is not big enough. So no lid. Sorry. I make do with what I got, all right? We do have this conspicuous butter on a plate that we will put into our potatoes now. So the story behind this butter is kind of funny. I had my butter just like on a plate, just like out in the open. Just kind of like sitting somewhere in the kitchen so that I could use it for like anything I was using butter with, and like spreading it on like toast and whatever. And then it got so hot in my apartment that my butter literally melted. Like it was literally melting at room temp. And so I had to throw it in the fridge, and now it's just kind of been sitting on a plate ever since. And I don't really know what to do with it. So at least this time we're getting some good use out of it. Butter knife. But like I mentioned before, I have AC now, so I guess I could give it a new home outside of the fridge again. We'll cut this into cubes. We'll start with that much, sure. Whoop. In you go. And we'll give that a mix around. Soften up these potatoes for me, dude. That'd help me greatly. More butter is more flavor too. So if we want to throw more butter in, that is an option. You know what? It's not only an option, it is going to be what we're going to do. Woo! In you go. That's about, what, 2 tablespoons butter? That's about good. And we want to make sure this butter is being distributed to all the potatoes, not just the lucky few. Communism at its finest. Everyone can share in the butter. Ooh, our potatoes are looking pretty good. I'll have to get, I'll get these mixed up a little bit more too. I'll wait until that butter melts and then I'll give one of them a little taste. Okay. All right. Little sampler. Which one we want? This one? Oh, hot. Oh my God. Oh. I'm gonna give them maybe, it's very flavorful. It's because it's just butter. We'll do maybe 2 more minutes on that and then that should be good. And then once these guys are done, we will throw them in with the meat, which is hopefully nice and warm still. I'll give that a little shuffle, why not? Whee! Okay. And then we'll throw the potatoes in with the meat. And then once that is done, we'll throw in our scrambled eggs, which should cook up in like, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And then we should be good to throw it all together and try and wrap it up. That sausage does look quite nice, not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to eating that. All right, I think this, at this point, is probably good. And even the best thing about this too, we already have all this butter in the pan. So we can just throw our eggs in and we don't have to worry about putting any nonstick stuff in. We don't need to throw in more butter. We don't need to throw on some Pam. We're just good to go. These potatoes are looking good. Let me just give another quick sample. We'll do a bigger one this time. Oh, that's a chunk and a half. Oh my God. Okay, and it is hot. Good Lord. Just don't burn me, please. Don't burn me, please. Okay. So that one still has some crunch to it. This is where a lid would be massive because I could just throw a lid on and then simmer them in the butter and then they would soften up nicely. We do not have a lid, which is kind of a bitch. I could just hold this. Just hold this for 3 minutes. There you go. Now it's simmering. No, we'll just leave it for a bit. Now's your chance to send in the chats. I will see ya. Meat in with potatoes in the skillet. Eggs too. Don't you want to cook the eggs separate though? Anyway, let me go to this camera. Wouldn't we want to cook them separate though? Because then the eggs would, I guess, would it matter? I don't know. I always cook separate. Not separate? Okay. We'll throw it all in then. Why not? We'll toss the eggs in first. Let that cook up a little bit. All right, we'll go back to this camera then. Here, we'll do a little bit of, we'll clear out a landing zone for the eggs. Right in there, guys. Nice little cradle. Oh, look at that bubble. Whoa. Okay, that's in the sink. That should cook up pretty quickly, not gonna lie. So we're kind of gonna have like almost a half omelet here because of the way that we cook this. But that's fine. I would cook separate too. See, that's what I'm saying. I got strong armed into doing them together. It's fine. It's all going into the mouth anyways. It'll be kind of like a potato omelet almost, which I guess is okay. That sounds good. We can just cut it up once it's all together. Okay. Oh, we should add our meat in just a bit. Hold on. Oh yeah. Make sure that's nice and mixed. We don't want to get too crusty on the bottom. Okay. Hash is meant to be in one skillet. I mean, I guess, but like, that was the plan after I cooked the eggs. I cooked the eggs in the skillet, then I throw it all together. That was the original plan. I guess plans change, right? It'll be fine. Okay, before we continue, we are throwing in these guys. The fam's coming together. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. Turn off that heat, put that lid back on, and we start mixing it up. Ooh, that looks nice. Okay. Eggs should be even softer now too, because we cooked them in with, not the eggs, potatoes should be even softer now too, now that we cooked them in with the eggs. So that's good. I don't know how well chopped up these eggs are, not gonna lie though, because we did kind of make a big super omelet with them. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Like I said, it's all going in the mouth anyways, so. Boom. I'd say that looks pretty damn good. I mean, I think that we already know what the verdict is gonna be on the review for the food. I mean, surely this cannot be bad, right? Like this is, that's all you need. Okay, we are grabbing our shell. Boom. And we are going to make our burrito. Okay, throw that off to the side. I'm gonna turn this heat down, but I'm gonna leave it on a little bit so it stays nice and warm for us. Actually, why would I leave it on? I don't need to leave it on. It's done. Okay, let me think about this. How do I want to put this onto my burrito? That is a great question. I've got my burrito here, and I don't know. Well, I'll just like, yeah, this will do. Oh my God, this is gonna be a lot of food. Holy sh! This is gonna take me days to eat, dude. My God. Okay, I'm getting some on the counter, but it's fine. It's cleaned, I think, hopefully. Okay, we'll start with that. This is our one chance. We have one opportunity to wrap this. So if we fail this time, it's lights out for us. Okay. I think, let's do this camera. If we move it all to one side, it should be easier, right? I think, I don't know. Whoop. Over here, guys. Yeah. There we go. And then what? We do like a. Oh! I think I'm doing it. Kind of. Wha-bam! Wha-bam! Look at that! We actually did it! Oh no! Oh, you are so right. Hold on. That was just the trial run, okay? This time it's for real. We do have to put in our condiments. I am a ketchup man, so I am putting ketchup in. I don't have any other sides either. This is it. So we're just gonna throw a bit of this on. And we're gonna move this back over. Okay. And throw a little bit behind because we evicted it there. We wanna make sure we got even condiments throughout the burrito. Okay. That should be good. All right. Sides first? No. Okay, maybe. Oh, that was not as good. Tuck it. Yep. Boom. Look at that. That is what I'm talking about, baby. Okay. Ketchup, get the hell out of the way. That stuff should be good. I'm just gonna leave that. All right, this is what we've been waiting for. This moment right here. Diving in for the taste test. All right, this is Zanti Cooks number 3. So far we've had 2 successes, so let's make it a 3rd. Let's just dive in. We'll start on, it seems like this end has more filling, so we'll start here. All right, here goes. Yep. What can I say? It tastes like I threw potatoes, eggs, and sausage into a burrito shell, and it's delicious. I mean, okay. I think potatoes could be a little bit softer. They have a little bit of crunch to them. Not like crunch, but like, we don't need all that nonsense. Cheese, come on, get out of here. I'll throw that on the side later. I don't have like a shredded cheese, so I'd have to cut up like a square. I have cheddar squares, but oh, I'm losing contents from my burrito. But that's all I got. I mean, we're done. Like always, I'm not gonna hover around and watch, make you guys watch me eat this whole thing. Apologize for my shitty manners, talking while I'm eating. No, I'm not gonna make you guys stick around while I eat, because I'm hungry and I don't need to be entertaining when I'm eating. So that's all I got for you. That's how you make hash. So go ahead and do that on your own, just like I did, except make sure you throw your potatoes in earlier, like I was suggesting we should do first, so that they get a little bit softer. That's like the only, I think the big critique for me on this, it is good, and I will eat it, and I will eat all of this behind me without complaining. But yeah, the potatoes could be a little bit softer. There we go. So the rest, we're putting that in, hold on. Boom. I got Tupperware out the ass that I can put this in. So I'll just stockpile it for breakfast, probably tomorrow, Sunday, and then, I don't know, maybe Monday too. So no one else is here to eat it, so I gotta eat it somehow. But that's all I got. So soft boil them a little bit in water. It's too late. Now that I have all the other stuff in there, I can't separate it now. So I'm assuming you mean like if I were to cook it again, like without doing all that. So all right, well, with that, I will sign out for the day. Thank you to those who rated and stuck around, much appreciated. And thank you to those who were chatting today as well. I will see you guys next time. Probably, I'll be on tomorrow. Earlier while the sausage was cooking. Yeah, I will be on tomorrow, and we are starting the Elden Ring DLC tomorrow. So look forward to that. I have not seen anything. I will be going in completely blind. So see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.